All right, everyone, it's time for another And Now for Something Horrible. I saw this article the other day, and it reminded me of something that I had heard a while back and some experiences I had in grad school. Insects in your coffee here are the max defect levels of some foods before they are unsafe. And so this is true. There are bugs in like everything, just because of if you're getting any sort of agricultural product, there's going to be some level of bugs caught in the process of collecting them or storing them, which is why you should always like wash your produce and things like that. But what this reminded me of is the tendency for entomologists to develop allergies to the insects that they study. And this is particularly true for things like fire ants that are constantly stinging the researchers. It is very, very common for entomologists who work with fire ants to subsequently develop a very severe anaphylactic reaction to fire ant stings because they'll be stung 10,000 times over the course of their life while working with this, and eventually they develop an allergy to the fire ant venom. Same thing happens with entomologists who study bees or wasps. They get stung enough times and they frequently develop a severe allergy to the toxin. But what this really reminded me of, because of the coffee, is entomologists who work with cockroaches frequently develop an allergy to cockroach dander and cockroach feces. So because cockroaches are filthy and they're always shedding and pooping everywhere, and all these particles become airborne, they will develop an allergy to the cockroaches themselves. Frequently, people with asthma have an allergy to cockroaches, and it can trigger asthma attacks. But with entomologists, it frequently develops into a very severe reaction, not just asthma, but anaphylaxis, which, like I said, with bees, can also occur with bees. Bees are very hairy, so beekeepers frequently develop this allergy as well to the dander that the bees give off. But because entomologists that work with cockroaches can develop this cockroach allergy, this old article brings this up, is that they also develop an allergy to coffee. And the reason for this is that there is so much dead cockroach ground up in pre-ground coffee that the entomologist with an allergy to cockroaches can no longer drink it. There's so much cockroach protein in it. And they go into this into why this is because in pre-ground coffee is stored in these huge heaps on the ground, and it becomes infested with cockroaches, and it becomes impossible to separate all of the living and dead cockroaches and cockroach eggs and things like that from the coffee. So they just grind it all up together and then sell it to you. So the solution to this for entomologists is that you buy whole beans, which you can verify are clean of cockroach, and then you grind the coffee yourself. So if you have been buying a lot of pre-ground coffee, just know that I believe the FDA levels are up to 10% can be cockroach. Between 4 and 6 is standard. I think with the coffee can be up to 10% of the weight is cockroach. So you are drinking cockroach coffee. So I figured you'd like to know that. It's something horrible. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.